Guys, InCast.me has done something special. Marketplace model. They connect brands like Pepsico to micro influencers all around the world, including dogs, pets, people, you name it. They connect it. They did over $2 million of sort of ad volume last year, of which their take rate is anywhere between 10 and 25%. Their take rate revenue is about $400,000 last year. They have a team of 32 building the company. They served over the past 12 months over 110 brands like PepsiCo, who put at least $1 of ad revenue sort of through them, looking to scale moving forward with a new platform called Rainmaker. Hey, folks, my guest today is Vera Kopp. She's a female founder and serial entrepreneur of influencer marketing businesses. She graduated from business management in California, AM/PM at Stanford and InCast.me and Funcast.me, along with Rainmaker, is what she's focused on today. She's got global clients, including TikTok, Shopee, Amazon, Visa, Ubisoft, and many more. And if she looks familiar, that's because she was on the show back in 2018 when she had just passed 20 customers and $30,000 of MRR at the time. We're excited to have her back on. Vera, are you ready to take us to the top?
Incredible. I'm ready. And you bringing the numbers from back in 2018 is just so great to see how much we have accomplished.
I was going to say, I can't wait to get caught up here. So for folks that missed that episode, what was that, 4 years ago at this point, who is InCast selling to? What are the customers paying you for?
They're buying strategic planning. We set the entire strategy with InCast. Majority of our clients are from China, US, Europe. So Shopee, Amazon, TikTok, we create a business plan for them, how to work with creators. We identify the best creators for that particular brand, but identifying not only the creators, which is most important, is the audience, right? Who are the creators that have the best audience that will communicate and have this strategy? And a lot of times brands come up with different KPIs. So we have to be in tune with the KPIs for the brands, it's performance, brand awareness, conversion, clicks, daily active users. We are in tune into innovating a way of working with creators as well.
And so, Vera, if PepsiCo comes to you and says, Vera, we want to launch a campaign before the Super Bowl targeting males in America between 20 and 30 years old, go find me the top TikTok influencers. And you say, well, how much do you want to spend on this? And they say, $500,000. What's your model? Are you taking a percent of the money they spend through you, or is it a flat one-time fee?
We take a percentage of the budget, depending on the campaign. If we have more talent managers, it varies from 10 to 25%. We have the ability to negotiate with creators. We work frequently with a pool of creators that are part of our network community. So it's cheaper for the brand to work with InCast than trying to figure it out on their own. And if we get $500,000 for Pepsi, we'll definitely look for a good way to attain a cost per CPM base, right? Talking to this male audience and driving traffic to where we need to drive. It's for a specific campaign, or taking people to the stores to buy the product.
How many brands are you working with, like PepsiCo's? How many brands have you processed at least $1 of volume for over the past 30 days?
Over the past 30 days, we have 12 clients in-house right now, but overall, historically, we have 160 clients we consistently plan and execute.
Okay, so like 12 that are running campaigns like right now, but over the past 12 months, that number is closer to 130?
110.
Okay.
For the past 12 months, yes.
And if you add up all of the dollars they spent through your platform, those 110 customers, about how much money would that be?
About 1.4 million. So we took our company, right, 2018 from $30,000 in revenue to 1.4 in 2022.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right, so the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise, they sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. And your take rate, you said, is 10 to 25%. Assuming your highest take rate of 25% on the 1.4 million, that would be about $350,000 in quote take rate revenue for InCast. Is that your only revenue stream, or how else are you making money?
We do have also FunCast, which is 5 digital experience. We went to 5 different malls. Stores are having a very challenging period right now to drive traffic right to the stores and to the malls. So we help to engage the audience to take them into the mall. Instagrammable experiences. We did that for PepsiCo with a chocolate powder called Toji, and also with Heineken, a drinking soda. We had spaces packed with products, so people were interacting with the product. They were taking photos and posting, and that drove traffic to the malls over 65% over the 30 or 60 days that we stay with our installations into the mall. So we take creators, we do strategic planning, and also have the photos, the images going out on Instagram like explosion.
That's awesome. Now, you launched in 2017. How many folks are full-time at the company today?
We have 32 people in our team, from marketing, sales, operations, strategic planning, and now we're launching a new product, which is a self-service community for creators called Rainmaker. And with that, we're offering a solution to small businesses to be able to buy a campaign for $5.99 a month and get $100,000 views. So for $5.99 a month, they're able to get 100,000 views with up to 2 creators, either on TikTok or Instagram.
How do you convince a creator? I mean, you only have $6 to incentivize the creator to drive 100,000 views. That's a lot. How do you get creators to say yes when you have an inventory request?
We do have a lot of micro influencers that want to grow and want to partner with brands. So a lot of the creators, most of the times, they're not interested only on the money side, but on the growth onto a brand that makes sense to them. It's the matchmaking algo that we developed with Rainmaker that allows us to put like brands into the neighborhood creator, right? Local people, local language. And with that, we also have higher conversions for traffic and for purchases and services.
So to sum all this up, if we look at total revenue in 2022 for the company, where were you guys at? It sounds like maybe 500,000, 1 million, something like that.
2022, we did 1.4 with InCast. Funcast was another 500,000 with the
But that's
most.
the top line, right? That's the
Yes,
top line GMV.
yes.
I'm talking about like your take rate.
Take rate 400.
400. Okay, so you did about 2 million of volume across all your products and you kept about 400K take rate for yourself.
Yes.
And how much, this is a cool story here. How much did you pay out to creators?
We usually pay out to creators 65, 75% of the budget.
Okay, got it. So if you're processing $2 million a year, we could assume that about 1.3, 1.4 of that is getting paid out to creators.
Exactly.
Interesting. So if the creators get 60% and you're getting 10 to 20%, who gets the other 10 to 20% that's left?
It's strategic planning and add-ons that we put it into the creative side.
So you guys keep that or the creators keep that?
We keep that. We
Okay.
invest into the strategic planning and operations. So not all the clients will get the strategic planning and the creative. A lot of times they come with the creative briefing already ready. And that's when we operate with 10 or 20% cuts, depending if it's micro influencer or top creator. The higher the budget, the less of our fee, because it's hard to close a deal. For example, Tony Hawk, right? He charges 150,000 for a post. We take a cut of 10% because he has a management and he has another agency. So then it doesn't add up to the client so much. But if you go with micro influencers, we're working with 50 or 100 micro influencers. We need more people to manage. We increase our margin to 30, 35%.
I see. So are you like Patrick Starr, Tony Hawk, Jillian Michaels, Food God? Like, are you working with their agents at CAA to process this stuff, or are you working directly with them?
We work with agencies, CAA, UTA, and their managers as well to close the
So
bigger
they're taking a cut in between there too then.
Yes.
Yeah. But you would say your strategy really is to put those big names up as posters on your website, but they're not where most of your volume goes. You actually use to focus on the micro influencers if you can.
Correct. And there are a few strategies we did, especially with TikTok. We work in different verticals. That's where we're able to keep all the channels and all the verticals, especially for clients too. So, talking about pads, we worked with the top 100 pads of the US. And there were micro influencers back in the days. Now they grew, but we onboarded them into TikTok when TikTok was what was TikTok at the time.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting to see them now with millions of followers. But at the time, they were just, micro influencers, pets that we were migrating from different social media, from Instagram and YouTube, and taking them into a new platform. And it's fantastic to see the growth of our clients and also see how much we contributed to their growth, right?
And Vera, when we last spoke, you were bootstrapped. Are you still bootstrapped today, or did you raise capital?
Is still bootstrapped. Yes.
Great. We love that. We love that. Very cool. Well, hey, we're out of time here. Let's wrap up with the famous five. Number one, what's your favorite book?
Jesus, How to Make Big Plans.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Ben from Bain Entertainment, Ricky Ray.
Yep. Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building InCast?
Right now, our proprietary Rainmaker.
Rainmaker. Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
6.
Okay, that's good. And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
God, you have to get to that question.
Of course. You know it's coming.
Separated, not divorced yet, but getting there.
Okay, close. You're almost there. Hang tight. Any kids or no?
No kids.
Okay, and can I ask how old you are?
No.
Oh, just give me a range. Give me a range.
What a secret. I am in the 4.0 era of confidence. Yes.
That's fair. I will say way under 40. All right. Last question, Vera. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
I wish I would have all the knowledge that I have today in my 20s and the confidence too.
Guys, InCast.me has done something special. Marketplace model. They connect brands like Pepsico to micro influencers all around the world, including dogs, pets, people, you name it. They connect it. They did over $2 million of sort of ad volume last year, of which their take rate is anywhere between 10 and 25%. Their take rate revenue is about $400,000 last year. They have a team of 32 building the company. They served over the past 12 months over 110 brands like Pepsico, who put at least $1 of ad revenue sort of through them, looking to scale moving forward with a new platform called Rainmaker. Vera, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you so much for having me, Nathan.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.